Alright, so this is the second part of the syllabus video for Math 142 in the fall of 2018. Where were we? Ah yes, grades, and now we get to other stuff. Disabilities. If you have any disabilities that need accommodations, then you should contact the Disability Support Service Office in the Entry Advising Center in LDC 116. Anyway, here's their phone number. They'll fill out the paperwork, they get in touch with me, and we can do what we need to do. So just let everybody know, let everybody as in Disability Support Service and me know what needs to be done, and we will make said accommodations. There's no problem at all doing that. These next two statements, affirmation inclusion and non-discrimination policy. This is math. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you believe in, who you are. Math is the same, and I should treat all of you the same. You should treat each other as the same. You should treat each other with respect, as I will try to do as well. We're just learning math, and it doesn't matter any kind of aspect. We will treat everyone equally and fairly. The second policy here, non-discrimination policy, Title IX, sexual misconduct, whatnot, it is not uncommon for students to confide in their instructors about things that are going on either at home or other places of misconduct on other person's parts. If you come to me and talk to me, I am obligated by law to talk to my supervisors. If I am aware of something happening and I say nothing, then I am complicit in whatever crime is going on. So if you let me know, then I will go up the chain and make sure that the appropriate authorities are contacted. If you need to talk to someone and you feel you don't want anything more reported, but you've needed to talk to someone, the counselors in the advising center are the ones you want to do. There's a couple of counselors for the college. They are not bound by the same laws that the rest of the employees here are. They can keep things confidential. They will point you in the direction you need to go, but they are not required to necessarily notify police. So just make sure you know that. Conduct and expectations. Yes, this is mathematics. It's not a spectator sport. If you're going to do well, you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to get in there. You're going to participate. You're going to read the book. You're going to do the homework. You're going to participate in the discussions. The more you do, the better you have a chance of doing well. So get in there and participate. Don't just sit back. Academic honesty. You got to do your own work. What's the point of education if you're going to let somebody else do it? You're not getting educated, right? So do your own work. Quizzes in particular, do them by yourself, right? So if there is academic dishonesty and I have to deal with it, then there are, of course, consequences. They're spelled out in your student handbook. So on. Let's see. Tutoring. If you need tutoring, of course, you can come to me. You can go to the Math Center. The Learning Center in Cascade Hall has math tutors. In fact, you might even go there and apply. They're always looking for tutors. And Math 142 students certainly can help lower level people. So anyway, I believe it's Cascade 113 is the room number. I got a bunch of files online that I use from time to time. So there's a link here. You need live math viewer in order to view them, but there's a lot of things that I've created over the years to help people visualize. Okay. Communication guidelines. Treat each other with respect. Treat me with respect. I will treat you with respect. Some of your best learning aids are your fellow students, so let's have civil discussions and treat each other with respect. Right. I've said this before here, but I'm going to say it again. Homework, you're more than welcome to work together and ask questions, but the quizzes done individually. Don't ask questions about the quizzes. Just do them. Right. If you need to contact me, then please do so either through the messaging system on WhatsApp or through email or through a phone call. I will get back to you within 24 hours, particularly earlier in the week. If you get to the weekend, I don't work necessarily on the weekends, so you'll have to wait till the weekend's over. Sometimes I'm checking in, not always, so don't count on it. Your best bet is to get working early in the week. Ask your questions early. Then you got me for a few days. But by the time the weekend rolls around and you're waiting till Sunday night to do that quiz, then you're not going to hear from me on Sunday night. It's not going to happen. So, but you can ask the questions and whatever. Well, don't ask a question about the quiz. But if you're still doing homework, ask a question that I can answer on Monday morning. But anyway, there are 2 days that I'm going to ask you to come into campus. We've already mentioned this for the midterm and the final, but we just want to reiterate it here: November 1st and December 12th. I will announce the rooms at a later date. I don't have the rooms yet, but I will shortly. Technology, you certainly need internet access somehow. This is an online class. If you want to use my stuff at all, you'll need a live math viewer. It's free. Download it here, livemath.com. It also is kind of handy to have a camera or a scanner of some type. It is quite often very nice to be able to snap a picture of your work and post it to the discussion, whether you're doing things right or wrong, or if you're trying to figure out what's going on and I tried this 3 times and I don't know what I've done wrong. If you don't show me, I don't know what you've done wrong either. So take a picture of your work and post it so that I can see what it is, and I might be able to say, hey, look, there's one little tiny mistake you're making at the beginning, which makes it seem like you don't know what's going on at the end. But anyway, camera is a really good thing to have. Post your work, even if it's wrong. We can help you better if you're posting your work. Okay. Let's see, inclement weather. If we should have, I don't know, a snowstorm or something that cancels school, it doesn't really affect us that much. We're an online class. So in general, I expect that we will continue on working. I do understand, however, there may be some people that at home they don't have internet access and they're going to a library or they're coming into school to do this online class. In that case, I certainly am willing to work with these people to make sure that we can keep people caught up, even though there are days that might be missed. Okay. And the syllabus ends with the calendar here. If I were teaching this class as a face-to-face class, this is essentially the pace I would go at. It very much matches what is happening for the online class, how it's set up, but you can see, how many days I think are being spent on what section. Okay. The one thing I want to point out here is week 9. Week 9 has Thanksgiving in it. So from the point of view of our class, week 9 is 2 weeks long. It's an 11-week course, but this quarter actually stretches over 12 weeks because of the holidays and whatnot. There's Veterans Day in there, and then there's 3 days off for Thanksgiving, so we essentially gain an extra week. So in order to compensate for that, week 9 is just going to be 2 weeks long. Okay. I should point out November 12th is also a day which you don't have to come to school. That's Veterans Day. But anyway. So there's the course, there's the syllabus. If you have any questions, please ask in the discussion or message me, depending on whether if it's a question where more people can benefit from the answer, then ask it in a discussion. If it's a private thing, then of course just message me and I can answer privately. So let's have a great quarter. It's a lot of fun stuff.